Do I ever have a recollection for you? I have read hundreds of books in my life. And about 8 years ago, I read a book called Think and Grow Rich. And I was kind of disappointed in it. It didn't bring to me what I anticipated it would. In fact, I put it on the shelf not to read again. I was expecting it to change my life, and it really didn't do anything for me. So I read several more books, but continued to be disappointed, trying to find something that would get the changes I wanted to be able to take myself to that next level. And then several of my most successful friends, three of my most successful friends, invited me to lunch. Well, I got there a little bit late because I had a meeting that ran about 15 minutes late. When I got there, they were already in the midst of a conversation. And I overheard them talking about this great book that all three of them had read, and it had completely changed their lives. They had made more money and had more success than they ever thought possible. So I'm listening, and to my shock, my surprise, they said it was Think and Grow Rich. I'm like, what? Really? And they said, yeah. And gosh, now I was embarrassed. I had read this book and I didn't get that out of that. So now I'm thinking, well, what did I miss here? And I started asking them some questions. And I said, I read that book, but I didn't get that. And they said, well, we did too. We read it the first time, didn't really get anything out of it. And now, man, I felt a little more relieved. I thought, maybe it wasn't just me, but they described how the first time they read it, they didn't get much either. So they got into studying, and they studied it for at least 2 years, all of them at least 2 years. I'm like, what? 2 years? I said, yeah. But the results were incredible, they said. It just changed everything about their lives. Well, I'm thinking these guys aren't any different really than me. If they can do this, I certainly should too. So I went back to that shelf of the do not read books, and I grabbed that back off of there again. But this time, I took my time in reading it, and I took notes after notes after notes of each chapter. And as I started to read it, it started to come out at me. And I really got to understand this book. And as I started to understand it, my ability to learn got better and better and better through this also. And then I started to apply it to my life, to my business. And that is where the real incredible reward and the feedback from the book came to me. So that's why I'm talking to you today. This book has changed my life so dramatically, and the lives of so many other people so dramatically. I created this mastermind course. In this mastermind course, I want to change your lives too. I want you to achieve the capability that you have within yourself, that you're totally resourced for. So it's the book, plus it's my video notes on every chapter. It's a 2-hour interview with Napoleon Hill himself. Fantastic interview. It's also my training course of the 15 habits of successful people. It's also access to our private Facebook group and a 90-minute Q&A session with myself, business mentor, and my partner, Justina, who is a life review coach. And then there's a number of other bonuses that you can see further down on this page as you read through. This, I would normally offer this at a value of $2,026. I will eventually be offering this, though, at a discount at $1,197. But because this is brand new, I really would like some feedback from people. So I'm going to offer this at a ridiculously low price of just $97. So only to the people on this video, though. That's offers only good to the people that are on this video. So read the rest of this page. There's lots of great information, and you can really learn how to take advantage of this. But thank you for sharing with me.